Hi, Jackson Spencer here. We have a story sprint going on. In less than 7 minutes, we're going to be using some game dice, some rolling dice, and some playing cards to come up with a classic 3-act structure, using these to make choices along the way. You ready to rock and roll? Let's go. All right, the fun starts now, and the clock does too. So first, we need a hero. 1 to 2 is going to be male, 3 to 4 is going to be female, 5 to 6 non-binary. What do we have? We have a 1, a male. Okay. Now, that male needs to want something. What are they after? What are they seeking? Let's see what they have. What is this? A ship. All right, they got to seek a ship. All right, that's cool. What are they afraid of? Let's see. What are they afraid of? They are afraid of, apple. They're afraid of poison. Poison can work. Yes, all right, let's go with that. They want a ship. They're afraid of poison. And that's that. What kind of antagonist? Same set of numbers. What do we have? We have a 4, female. Woo! All right, so they got to steal a ship or get a ship. The easiest thing is the ship belongs to the female. Let's make the female a mother. That's a bit too weird. Sister. Okay, the sister has the ship. He wants to steal it, and he's afraid of poison. Poison, let's bring some poison element into that, linked to the antagonist. I'm not sure about that. Let's figure this out. Now, what kind of world are we in? We're gonna go with, what kind of world are we in? I don't know, let's see. What kind of world? This is, shooting star. So we're gonna go with sci-fi, right? So the ship is actually a spaceship that the guy has to steal from his sister. Now, he's afraid that poison element can be something a little more technical, maybe a virus. Okay, so maybe the kid is part android, right? Part android, and he's afraid of viruses that would screw up his android part. We got a sci-fi kicker. Let's do it. Okay, so it is a heist of some kind, because we got to take over a ship and take command. That's going to be very cool. We got a sci-fi thing. Now, classic 3-act structure, you got to have the hero refuse the quest. So the hero has an opportunity to get even with his sister and steal the ship, but he realizes that in order to do that, he has to hack the ship, and the ship is equipped with antivirus kind of stuff that may threaten his android part. He doesn't want to do that. He's very afraid. He says no. But then he realizes that he could perhaps take over the ship in another way. We're going to figure that out as we go along. And so he embarks on the quest, ropes in a couple of people. Let's see who he ropes in. Let's get 2 cards out of this. We've got a 5 of spades and a 6 of spades. All right, 2 bad people. Spades, bad people. 5 and 6. They're average sidekicks. They're kind of similar. What do we do with that? The twins. Cool. The twins. One of them's a robot. The other one's human. Right? And then that way he gets a bit of both worlds. You can talk to both of them in a different way. I like that. Yeah, we can work with that. Okay, cool. Now, what do we have? The picks his crew with these 2 guys, and off he goes after his sister. So you need a couple of times in the story in Act 2 where he fails, and increasingly does so, but reveals a little bit of his potential. So the first thing he fails to do is maybe he needs to steal plans to the ship to understand how it works, right? And so he has to go somewhere to do that. That doesn't go quite as planned because there was some technical elements that he didn't take into account, and that he froze on. Something to do with his fear of viruses, and that caused damage to the robot guy, for example. So they have to repair and regroup, and a flaw in the plan is starting to emerge, like how they're going to handle the ship if they can't handle that. But they got the plan for the ship. Next, we need another failure. Another failure. How do you do another failure like this? You do something bigger. Okay, so they want to get close to the ship, track it, but they get noticed. So the sister turns on them and sends them her droids, whatever, armed with virus injecting kind of projectiles of some kind, right? I like that. There's lots of going on, and so that shows him what he can do against the virus, and you realize there he has to reveal a little potential there. He gets infected, and he reacts to that by reprogramming himself out of panic. Doesn't quite know what he did, but it worked. However, it completely destroyed the android that was his sidekick. So he's left with the human, and the human now says, look, this is not cool. Like, we can repair him, but not right now. I don't know what's going to happen. Flaws are starting to emerge. Point of no return. Do they commit to this plan, or do they go back? If they do, there's no turning back now. Before, they could always go home and forget about it. And this time, no. So that's going to be the point where they board the ship to take it over. All right, so they managed to find the sister. They managed to board the ship, but this time it was a trap. It was a trap. Maybe this guy betrayed him because he didn't like the fact that the android was destroyed, right? Because that was his friend or his brother or whatever, or sister or something. So our protagonist is trapped in the ship under the iron fist of his sister, who is basically going to reprogram him to be the brother that she wanted and not the brother that he is. He's going to face his greatest fear. And this time he's like, you know what? I deserve this, but I will make it my destiny. I will own it. And he faces that. Oh, I'm going to love this. He faces that, right? And embraces the virus, lets him come in, and this time embraces that part of him, reprograms it to turn it back against the sister, right? And in doing so, maybe kind of brings the android back, right? Programmed his way to take control of the ship, unbeknownst to the sister who had dismissed him. Bam! He has control, and he can bring the sister who had a bounty on her head to the authorities and forgive his friend and embrace his android side so that he wins. Woo! We got 10 seconds to spare. What do you want to do? This is cool. This is good. I like that. I think I would want to read that. I hope you do, or possibly watch it as a film. We're going to try this again real soon, but in the meantime, let me know what you thought, and if you want to take that story for a spin, write a draft, write a book, feel free, enjoy, and let me know, because I would love to see how that comes out. Jackson Spencer, over and out.